It was a peaceful afternoon in Arendelle, but Elsa had an uneasy feeling. For the past few days, she had been hearing a strange song in her dreams. It was soft, echoing, and seemed to be calling her to a distant place. When she mentioned it to Anna, they both knew what it meant. Another adventure awaited them. After some investigation with the help of the Northoldra, they discovered that the song was linked to a legendary location known as Eldora, a hidden land far beneath the mountains of Arendelle. According to legend, Eldora was home to the Crystal Caverns, a mysterious and magical place said to hold the crystals of power, ancient gems that controlled the balance of nature. However, the caverns had been sealed for centuries after an elemental guardian, Talonus, was awakened and began to threaten the world. Determined to uncover the truth and answer the call, Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Sven, and Olaf set off on their journey. They traveled through snowy peaks and icy valleys, following the faint song that only Elsa could hear. After days of travel, they found a hidden entrance deep within the mountains, covered by ice and snow. With Elsa's magic, they opened the gateway and descended into the depths of Eldora. As they ventured deeper into the caverns, they were met with a stunning sight. The crystal caverns were filled with glowing, multicolored crystals that radiated light in every direction. The walls shimmered like diamonds, and the ground sparkled beneath their feet. It was breathtaking, yet there was an unsettling energy in the air. "This place is beautiful," Anna said, her eyes wide with wonder, "but it feels different." Elsa nodded. "The magic here is old and powerful. We have to be careful." As they explored further, they came across an enormous crystal altar in the heart of the caverns. At its center lay the crystals of power, but something was wrong. The crystals were dim, their glow fading as if the magic within them was being drained. Suddenly, the ground shook, and a deep rumble echoed through the caverns. Before they could react, the crystals on the walls began to crack. And from the shadows emerged Talonus, a massive elemental guardian made of rock and crystal. Its eyes glowed with fiery energy, and its voice boomed like thunder. "You dare to enter my domain?" Talonus roared, his massive crystal arms crashing to the ground, sending tremors through the cavern. "The crystals of power are mine to protect, and you will not take them." Elsa stepped forward, trying to reason with the guardian. "We're not here to steal the crystals. We've come because something is wrong. The balance of nature is shifting, and we think the crystals might be losing their power." Talonus's eyes narrowed, and the crystals on his body flickered. "The crystals are fading because the world above has forgotten to respect the elements. Without balance, the crystals weaken, and soon all will fall into chaos." Anna, standing beside Elsa, asked, "But there must be a way to restore the balance, right? We can help." Talonus growled, his towering form casting a long shadow over the group. "There is a way, but it is dangerous. The crystals of power must be restored by a heart pure enough to withstand their magic. If the wrong person touches them, the consequences could be catastrophic." Without hesitation, Elsa approached the crystal altar. "I'll do it. My powers come from the elements, and I understand the need for balance." Talonus watched her closely. "Very well, but know this, if you are not strong enough, the crystals will consume you." Anna grabbed Elsa's arm. "Are you sure about this?" Elsa nodded. "We've come this far, and we can't let the world fall into chaos. I have to try." As Elsa reached out to touch the crystals, the cavern was filled with a blinding light. The crystals glowed brighter than ever before, and for a moment, Elsa felt their immense power surge through her. It was overwhelming, like holding the force of nature itself in her hands. The ground beneath her trembled, and the air crackled with energy. But something unexpected happened. The power of the crystals began to pull at Elsa's magic, not in harmony, but in conflict. The elements of ice and earth clashed, creating a violent storm of energy that surged through the caverns. Elsa tried to control it, but the power was too great. "I can't hold it," Elsa cried, her voice strained as the magic spiraled out of control. Anna, seeing her sister struggling, knew she had to do something. Without thinking, she ran to Elsa's side and placed her hands on the crystals as well. "Together," Anna said, her voice steady, "we can do this together." The moment Anna touched the crystals, the storm of energy began to calm. The conflicting elements of ice and earth found balance in the sisters' bond. Slowly, the crystal's light stabilized, growing brighter but no longer chaotic. The cavern stopped shaking, and the air became still once again. Talonis watched in awe as the crystals of power were restored, their glow radiating through the caverns. "You have done what I thought was impossible," he said, his voice softening. "You have restored balance not with strength, but with unity." As the crystals returned to their full power, the song that had called Elsa to the caverns faded. The energy in the air lifted, and the ancient magic that had protected the crystal caverns for centuries was renewed. Elsa and Anna, exhausted but triumphant, stood together, smiling. "We did it," Elsa said, relief in her voice. Anna grinned. "Of course we did. We're a team." With the crystals of power restored and Talonis satisfied, the group made their way back to the surface, knowing they had once again saved their world from disaster. As they emerged from the caverns, the sun was setting over the mountains, casting a warm glow over the snowy landscape. Kristoff, looking up at the sky, said, "I think the world feels more at peace now." Elsa nodded, feeling the balance restored within her. "It does, and as long as we protect that balance, it always will be."